Hey, you guys, let's get into your reading. Divine, what is it you would have Pisces to know for the rest of November? What does Pisces need to know? Okay, so we have fertility coming in, and essentially that is the Empress. So, mm, Divine, tell me, what do we need to know about the Empress? Okay, so we have power. I feel like this is about to, shall we say, be a time where things begin to slow down. I feel like you, in some capacity, are going to come into a defensive mode or a protective mode because of what you're about to grow. This feels more so like a, shall we say, a hibernation state, like a stay away from being out in the forefront. I do feel like you are going to flourish in this space. I do feel like there is going to be some sort of abundance here. This could be an abundance of rest, but I feel like things are more so than anything else are getting ready to slow down in a way. Yeah. Divine, tell me a little more. Empress and the strength. Okay. So we have the shadow, which is also the moon. Yeah. So I do feel like a lot is about to slow down. And this is giving me more so a vibe where you are about to be hidden. For a while you could have felt like maybe you were out in the forefront, maybe your name was out there a lot. You were maybe feel like you were getting a lot of unnecessary attention. I do feel like you are about to go hide. It's something about hiding away, for a while, and not in a negative sense. It seems like there are also about to be some shadows or maybe some things that you're getting ready to deal with. But I don't feel like this is going to be one of those, shall we say, traditional dark night of the souls. This feels like growth. It feels like something you're supposed to do, especially with the Empress coming here, you know. Hmm. Divine, tell me more about the moon here. And then we have the sacrifice. So the hangman. So there most certainly is about to be some sort of change of perspective. I feel like something you're about to go through, something this is, butterflies could be significant, butterflies, moth. I feel like some sort of transformation, death and rebirth is about to be significant. This doesn't feel like a hermit mode. This feels more so just about you stepping out of, shall we say, the limelight, stepping out of the forefront. Yeah, because there's something that you possibly also are getting ready to give up. But we have victory and success here at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this is something you are going to have success with. This feels intentional. It feels like this is something that is supposed to happen. Divine, can I have more? Yeah, we have the third eye chakra. Yeah, six could be significant here as well. 66 as well. We did have six with 666 could be significant as well. So it's just sixes all around. Divine, tell me specifically about the third eye chakra. Okay, so material harvest. So yeah, so there's something that you could possibly feel like is getting ready to come in. Something that something that has been nudged to you as well. I feel like your intuition is letting you know you're possibly about to get the desires of your heart and the things that you've worked for. I don't feel like there has, excuse me. I don't feel like there has been like a struggling mentality. I feel like this has been more so about just the mental in general, just what you want to see for your life, the things you've been going towards, the things that you've been moving towards. It's something about you possibly needing to relax here as well. Because with the Empress gives me more so an energy of at rest, of at peace. As once again, more so in the background. And when you think of it, when a woman is fertile or when she is pregnant, she is in a defensive mode. She's more protective. So something's getting ready to happen where you're not trying to draw too much attention on you. Because when you're in a protective mode or when you're in a defensive mode, you don't do too much to draw attention to you. Divine, the material harvest with the third eye. Yeah, and we have intuition. So yes, intuition, third eye, like literally there's something that you're about to see. It's very important that you keep something in the background, that you keep something, for yourself with the High Priestess, this is giving me an energy of someone who knows a lot. You know, you can know a lot is going on for you, but when something happens for you, I feel like you're supposed to keep something silent, which is why there's this hidden energy, which is why there's this go away energy, this defensive, protective energy, because something's getting ready to mature, something's getting ready to grow. Yeah. Divine, last one for this energy of third eye with intuition and being the high priestess. Okay, so we have prosperity begins and we literally have death and rebirth. So yes, this is all about a change. Some sort of switch is getting ready to happen in your life where you're beginning to see prosperity, where you're about to begin to see the desires of your heart. This doesn't necessarily always mean that you're about to receive this windfall of money, but you could be sitting very comfortably. Maybe you can get an increase on the job. This could be many different variables, you know, but it also has something to do with what you've been doing. Because I do feel like this is some sort of dream come true, a manifestation, definitely something geared towards something motivated to change your life with the death here and prosperity begins. Yeah. Divine, anything else we need to know? Okay. So we have spiritual union and we have the waiting game. And ironically, both of them are two. So twos could be significant, 22 could be significant. You could be seeing that number. But I feel like something this is about a spiritual union. So something is getting ready to happen on a spiritual level. This is something esoteric, like this is outside of yourself. I feel like this is also a connection possibly to your higher self as well as your present physical self. I feel like meditations for you could be more significant moving forward. Divine, tell me what is the significance of spiritual union and the waiting game? And then we have rejoice and celebration. So three. So I do feel like there is some third party because the three of cups is giving me a third party for some reason. So I do feel like there is somebody outside of yourself that you will come into connection to. This is not something that's happening right now. This is the waiting game. I feel like you had to come into alignment with your true self in order to get your partner or to get the desire that you would feel would be the best partner for you or somebody, something like that. We even have patience here at the bottom of the deck. So this is something that could possibly be happening in due time. Maybe you can meet this person by the end of the month because for some reason this doesn't give me something that's going to happen right away. You know, there's just the energy surrounding this. Divine Three of Cups. What's in the Three of Cups? We have the world. You know, somebody could be watching you as well. Mm-hmm. And timing, it's all about timing. So someone's waiting possibly for a particular moment with this three of cups. Like somebody's waiting for a particular moment to maybe approach you, maybe to say something to you here as well. Cause maybe somebody sees that you have your focus elsewhere. Maybe somebody sees that you're developing yourself spiritually as well, especially with spiritual union being here. I feel like somebody's watching you in some way and not in a negative way, just watching you to see what would be the best route? Because maybe you have a social media following. That doesn't mean that you're an influencer, but maybe you have a social media following where you're just really popular online, or maybe something that you did went viral and you got your following from that, and you've built and established some sort of community. Somebody is watching something concerning you. Divine the world here with the universe. Yeah. So we have triumph here. Somebody's waiting for you to finish something, is what it's seeming like. Somebody's waiting for you to finish something. Divine, tell me about triumph here. And then we have balance. Yeah. Somebody's waiting for you to finish something. That way you will be in perfect alignment. It's almost like, to be honest, it's given, not out of alignment concerning each other, not out of alignment concerning your personal quest or what you're doing in your life. It seems like somebody's been waiting for you to get more in line or more in tuned with what's going on around you, and for you to come to some sort of completion or come to some sort of conclusion, maybe about yourself, what this journey meant for you before something comes into alignment for you. So something here concerning a relationship or establishing some sort of bond is about balance. See, obstacles and challenges. So yeah, so I feel like somebody's been waiting for you to come out of something, because it seems like maybe somebody thought you were going through something. Maybe this is somebody who knows you or who has met you previously, but hasn't had any real conversation with you or hasn't spent any real time with you. Because it gives me as somebody who knows of you and not know you, but they know of you, and maybe they know some of the things that have gone through or that you've gone through in your life. Divine last energy for this message. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody's been waiting for a particular time. We have 11 and 10 as a chronological synchronicity, but I feel like somebody's going to take a leap of faith. We even have the heart chakra here at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this is of some sort of emotional value. I feel like the emotional value or whatever this would mean to you is something that would grow over time. And of course, free will is a thing. Free will most certainly is a thing. But I do feel like we're coming into a season where, ironically, you would think that you would meet somebody in the summer. This is given you may meet somebody in fall, winter. Yeah. But yeah, that seems to be the message at this present moment of like the energies that will be surrounding you for the rest of November. It seems like this month for you could be about perspectives, about the possibilities of things changing in your life, not because you sat around and done anything, but because you've done most of the work. Maybe this is a moment where you don't know and you just need a hint, something to maybe motivate you and push you in the right direction. I have a solution. Check out our sponsor, Psychic Source. In most spaces where you feel like you have a variety of people you have to choose from, but you may be skeptical, about these things, you see Psychic Source, you see their advisors right out in the forefront. You get to pick and choose who you want. If you are not satisfied with the insight and clarity that you receive after you click the link in the description box using my unique code, JMarion, you can get your money back. Like those 40 minutes of clarity and insight for 1980, you can get it all back. So it's all risk free for you. So if you're a new member and this is something that you've been needing an answer for, check them out. Those details are down below in the description box. And now, on to your reading. Divine, what is the direct message concerning the rest of November? Okay. So King of Pentacles or King of Coins is coming out here first. Divine direction of the King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. So this King of Pentacles, this is somebody that you shared a significant relationship with. The type of relationship right now, I'm not sure. For some reason, I want to lean more towards work. Something was a heavy burden. But I feel like this King of Pentacles, there's something this King of Pentacles has realized about you. I feel like you were some sort of heavy hitter. If this is about work, you were a heavy hitter. You did a lot of the work. And I feel like you were taken advantage of with this Ten of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. This Ten of Wands is giving me somebody overworked you, this King of Pentacles. But yeah, I feel like you left something here. Something got left behind. Divine, tell me more. King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords, yeah, somebody's definitely is concerned. You leaving a particular scenario, whichever that scenario may be, you all know. But with whichever scenario it is, you leaving the scenario has left someone stressed out. Someone is concerned or worried about what you used to bring to the table. You used to bring something very unique to the table. Divine Nine of Swords, but somebody is concerned. It's almost like somebody's concerned now. Something won't get done. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so yeah, somebody here is, in some way not knowledgeable about something. Like you leaving a situation or you leaving something behind has definitely taken somebody out of the equation. Like you, in some way, which whatever you were bringing to the table, whatever insight, whatever information, whatever you had knowledge of, whatever you had insight, clarity, whatever it is, whatever focus, whatever job, whatever it is you brought to the table, whether it was just a good old laugh, that's gone. Yeah, that's gone. And it feels like it's going to take someone a while to recover here. And then the temperance fell out too. It flipped out, but I didn't call anything. But that's interesting. Something's going to take some time to recover. Divine, this Page of Swords in reverse. Wow. We have the Queen of Cups that's now coming out in reverse. Hmm. And Divine, why the reversals? Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You were literally the missing link. You were the thing that tied a lot of things together here, with the Nine of Pentacles upright, with the insight, the clarity. There was something that was very fluid, it seems about you, and you always had the answers to something that other people were not able to figure out, because some things go outside of a manual. They go outside of a script. You were very, very good and very quick on your feet. Very solution oriented is what I'm given. Very solution oriented, and I feel like somebody is now disoriented. They're left in a state of confusion because there's just something about a certain position, a certain skill set. Somebody doesn't know. And this doesn't have to be about work. This can be about everyday life. But you've left somebody out stressed, really. Divine, tell me about the Ten of Swords. We have the Four of Swords now. Yeah, somebody's left to figure out a lot of things here. But this Four of Swords, the Devil at the bottom of the deck, this Four of Swords isn't giving me energy of somebody who is, healing or resting. This is giving me an energy of somebody who's really having to figure out something with this, especially with this Ten of Swords, because you leaving something behind has really left a gap. Four of Swords, Four of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely giving me some type of recovery mode because somebody has lost something. And somebody now with the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Cups, they have to go through a whole different scenario of having to figure things out, especially if this is involving replacing you. I feel like somebody's going to be doing something for a while because they're going to be consistently disappointed by the outcome for a while. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Cups. This gives me somebody who's going to be going through a cycle of maybe interviewing somebody forever, trying to figure out a position, maybe having to do more work than they have to do in order to get something done. This gives me, yeah, King of Swords. Somebody's in this space where they have to figure out a lot of different things now. Someone is in administrative mode at this current time, even if this isn't something that they do on a regular basis. Divine Five of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. you're it's like you whatever you're moving on to, whatever the separation is, I feel like this is going to be something that's more beneficial to you. I feel like you're going to better flourish in this space, and I feel like this is going to be a space that you would enjoy, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. This gives me like an opportunity maybe that you've been praying for, that you've been asking for. It's something about things beginning to fall in place, things beginning to work out for you. Divine Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, things for you are about to pick up very quickly. Knight of Cups as well as the Knight of Swords, and it gives me a vibe of something that you would enjoy doing, especially with the Knight of Cups. It gives me something that more so that you would enjoy. I do feel like this is going to be maybe fast paced. It's going to be a change of pace here. Definitely going to be a change of pace, but I do feel like this is going to be a welcomed experience for you. Definitely a welcome experience for you. Last few cards for this, Divine. What else do we have? Okay, and we have the Four of Cups concerning this energy, and then Four of Cups, Divine. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles, as well as the King of Wands that flipped out on the deck. So I do feel like, once again, this is going to be an experience of, enjoyment. I do feel like this is going to be something that you will be doing for a while. It doesn't give me, something feels like it's going to be fair, like it's going to be balanced. I don't feel like there's going to be anything that you are going to be lacking in this space that you're getting ready to move into. So if this is about career, because that's what it feels like is going more so towards, you going more so towards a space of things being more so on the low, but still getting things done. Divine, what's in this Six of Pentacles? Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Something's being given to you. And it feels more so like this is an opportunity of a lifetime. At this current moment, I do feel like there are a few things that are still being worked out for some of you all. Some things are still being worked out, like the details of onboarding you, how much you will make, and somebody's still getting some sort of presentation together, for you before they finally present you some form of offer or present you with whatever is coming your way. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully, this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box, and that does include our sponsor, Psychic Source. Okay, so get that clarity and insight. Don't break the bank doing it, and let's get this show on the road, because there have been things that you've been wanting to know. So check those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and I'll see you in the network. Bye, guys.